right, first pitch coming up. And today's starter, Hayden Wisniewski. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Kerry Carpenter leading things off and takes a strike. Next offering is downstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Smith pulls it in on the run. And now the Tigers line up for manager A.J. Hinch. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Alvarez snags it for the second out. Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. 2 down, nobody on. Just off the inside edge.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. Down in order go the Tigers. Now here come the Astros, no score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Dyken Park. And on the mound now, Tarek Skubal. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Slice the other way and foul. On the ground right side. Foul. And that's just foul. That one missed.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Just missing there. And that's ball 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
So up next, Isaac Paredes. That's in there. That's strike 1. One down, base is empty.
Ball 1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And there's a ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Yordan Alvarez now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. On the ground right side, Torres tosses to first, and they get the out on Alvarez. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing there for Houston. Scoreless after 1. New inning getting started. Here's Riley Green. Wisniewski back to work. And there's a strike. On the ground right side. On the run, sends it over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
And next to hit for Detroit, Spencer Torkelson. And a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 away now.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
And that drops in for a strike.
1-1.
That's inside.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in. Looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Next offering is outside. 2 out, space is empty. Goes down looking. Tigers are shut down there. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Houston, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the veteran first baseman, Christian Walker. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
The 1-1. Swing and a foul out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
1 out, bases empty. Right through there for a strike. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. That one to first. Handles, throws to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Right fielder, number 11.
And stepping in for the Astros, Cam Smith. On the ground. And foul ball.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
And that is that. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back here in Houston, and the batter will be the shortstop, Trey Sweeney. Wisniewski goes 6 feet 3 inches, 27 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2019. The wide to kick the pitch. Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers. In there, and it's 0-1. Lifted in the air, right center field. Smith sizes this one up, brings it in, and there's 2 down. So here's Baez now. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, it should be a good outing for him.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
1 strike.
Top of the 3rd, no score.
2-1.
That misses.
3-1.
3 balls and a strike.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Check swing, and he went. And the count's full.
Full count.
Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the DH, Zach DeZenzo. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. And a swing and a miss there.
You know, Boog, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
Pitch misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And now 2 and 2.
Ooh, I thought he'd bite right there.
And that misses off the outside edge.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And not close. Easy take, ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. Now it's Brendan Rodgers. Misses off the plate, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. And a count 1 and 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. There's 1, and that's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Now the left fielder, Chas McCormick. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. And they'll do it again. Foul ball, still 0-2. And that one is inside, ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That's outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ripped on a line. Baez tracks it down for the out. Astros are down quietly, and we're still knotted at 0. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 4th, and now the DH, Kerry Carpenter. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Well, these Tigers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1.
Hard. 0-1.
That's
That's
down
a
and
ball.
in. 4th inning
1-1.
underway. No score.
Two, 2-1.
And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it on to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
McKinstry, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. And that misses. And the count is 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And he can't hang on. He beats the throw, and they come away without an out.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Go-ahead run on base. Riley Green up now for the Tigers. Right down to shoot, strike 1. Wisniewski over to first, and he's back in on a dive. Ball 1 there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying, gone into the Crawford boxes, a home run. His second homer this series. It's 2-0.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Base is empty with 2 away. And next up for the Tigers, Spencer Torkelson. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. And it skips in the dirt. That one is upstairs. A sliding stop. The throw. And that's a great play for the out. Detroit adds 2 on this homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Check swing called strike. And that's strike 1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you can have a really good day out there on the mound.
Line to left. And that's down, a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
So next up for Houston, Isaac Paredes. His first at-bat was a strikeout. And that is out of play. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Pena aboard here at first with nobody out. Here's a 1-2. Just misses there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. Around second is Pena. Coming home. He'll score.
Back-to-back base hits. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Yeah, that's fouled off. drive, base hit. Runner around third, on his way to the plate. He scores to tie it up. And it's an RBI single. It's 2-2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. No outs, runner at first. And now it's Christian Walker. And that one upstairs. The 1-0. And that one fouled off. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Runner at first with no outs here. Up the middle. And it gets by him. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
And now, Yainer Diaz. He's 0 for 1. That clips the corner. First and second here, no outs. And that one fouled off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
And now, Cam Smith. Fly to center his first time. And fouled off.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Zach DeZenzo getting ready to hit. Walked his first time. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Two on, 2 outs. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
0-2 now. That one missed. Alvarez on second. Walker at first. 2 out of the inning. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. They get 2 and draw even again. We're headed to the 5th. We are tied 2-2. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Chase Young. Wisniewski back to work. Right side, and it goes just foul.
Well, these Tigers need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. McCormick has it sized up. Makes the grab, one away. And now the shortstop, Trey Sweeney. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a foul straight back. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
0-2.
Down and in, moved his feet.
Ball 2.
The 2-2 gets a check swing. Now an appeal to third. Did not go. To kick the 3-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Go ahead run on base. Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers. Outside, and that is ball 1. Activity in the Houston bullpen. Framber Valdez, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Blanco also throwing.
Hook one.
And that one is lifted in the air. Smith towards the line, makes a nice running catch. And there are 2 outs.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Baez batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Strike in there. Go to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
Well, trying to get in the scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
We head to the bottom of the fifth. And stepping in for the Astros, Brendan Rodgers. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Well, these Astros, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Throw on to Torkelson, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. So digging in, Chas McCormick. He's 0 for 1. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Next
Ball
pitch
one.
is outside.
1-1.
And
Ball.
downstairs. Now a drag bunt,
That's
third
foul.
base side. And that's just foul. Just
Full
off
count.
the inside edge. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Ground ball right side. Gets it to first.
He's out.
2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Jeremy Pena, 1 for 2. And that's in for a strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
Gets the call, and it's 0-2.
No balls. 2 strikes.
And that's
1-2.
in the dirt. A little bit
Go.
low.
Great job of laying off
2
those
balls,
pitches down
2
in the
strikes.
zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And the Astros jump in front. It's 3-2.
That fastball was out of the zone, and he still drove it out. Those swings leave pitchers scratching their heads. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
2 outs, nobody on. Now the number 2 hitter, Isaac Paredes. It's in and out of his glove. Still fires to first. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. Astros notch a run on the solo homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Ronel Blanco, hasn't pitched in the last 3 days.
Number 56. Ronel Blanco.
Javi Baez digs in right side.
Off for Detroit. Center fielder, Javier Baez.
Pitch
No,
misses.
outside.
1-0. Activity in the bullpen. Bennett Sousa appears to be getting ready. And I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Abreu also getting ready. Check swing, called strike. On the ground, out to short. Baez gone in the play.
Now batting, designated hitter, Terry Carpenter.
Next is the Tigers DH, Kerry Carpenter. 0 for 2 in this one. Blanco, a 6'3" righty. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Swung on, popped up left side. Paredes moving under it. Puts it away for the out.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Here's Gleyber Torres. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Two outs.
Foul ball.
That one outside. Now 1-2. Hard hit to third. Paredes fires over to first. And Gleyber Torres retired. And the Tigers retired 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. It's the Astros 3, Tigers 2. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Reese Olson.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. High fly ball out to left field. Green. One down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
And here's the first baseman, Christian Walker. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Tyler Holton getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
One down, base is empty. That one fouled off, 2-2. And that skips in the dirt.
Full count.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, I think he was waiting on the changeup right there, and he got it. It just drifted too far in on him. I think that pitch is just a little more out over the plate. Probably squares it up, but instead, he's going to have to go take a seat.
That's a laser base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the ball straight to it. That's great work right there.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Smith now at the plate. This one in the air, right field. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Swings through that one.
0-2.
Swing and a ground ball. Over to first. And that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Astros 3, Tigers 2. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Bennett Sousa.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So digging in, Zach McKinstry. That one catches the zone. Strike one.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
And that one's a little bit low. And the count is 1-1. Looking to get the tying run on base. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And a good eye there.
That's a really good take.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Got a big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound. No question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
And the batter now, Riley Green. He's already homered here in this one. That's off the inside corner. Ball one. Fastball for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
One down, base is empty.
Ball two.
That one ripped. McCormick hauls it in for the out. 2 away.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
And up next for Detroit, Spencer Torkelson. First offering misses badly for ball one. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And a count now 2-0.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
That's a strike. Inside, just missed. Jace Young in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Two down, nobody on. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Two outs. This one popped up, middle of the infield. Walker should have this one. He's got it. And that is out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Astros 3, Tigers 2. Back here in Houston, now it's the DH, Zach DeZenzo. That's in there. 0-1.
0-1.
And a slider misses down and away. Up and in, and that's ball 2.
Ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike 2. That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance, works the walk.
It's not easy laying off that pitch. It's designed to fool you, but he just wasn't fooled at all.
Brendan Rodgers up next for the Astros. And a strike on the outside edge.
No ball. 1 strike.
Grounder might be 2. There's 1 and 2. In time to first for the double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So 2 down now, and here is Chas McCormick. And there's the strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the...
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Nothing doing there for Houston, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th, Brian Abreu.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Jace Young up now for the Tigers. First offering, and it just misses. Another ball. Activity in the bullpen for Houston. Caleb Ort, the closer of the staff, is getting loose to finish this one off. Just missed. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So a change being made at first base. Detroit going with the pinch runner, Colt Keith. No outs, runner at first. And next to hit for Detroit, Trey Sweeney. He is struck out, and he is walked. The shortstop takes the ball.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
With the tying run on at first, and we're in the top of the 8th. There's the strike.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Fastball for a strike. And a count 1-2.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Here's a 1-2. And that's outside. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Dylan Dingler.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Pitch misses. Ball 1. Fastball is outside. Keith, the runner at first, with one gone in the inning. The 2-0 is in for a strike. And a big swing and a miss.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Right side, Smith brings it in, and there's 2 away. Here's Baez.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
That's outside, and that's ball 1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Close one, doesn't get the call. 2 balls, no strikes. That's outside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Kerry Carpenter in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two outs. swing and a high fly ball deep left field. McCormick on the move, heading back. Pulls it in on the warning track. So no runs in the inning despite the leadoff walk, and that does it. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Astros 3, Tigers 2. Colt Keith now in the game as he takes over at third.
Now playing third base. Number 33.
New pitcher for the Tigers, Brant Herter.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Digging in, Jeremy Pena. He's already homered in this game. And that one is in for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
That one almost got him. He goes down looking. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. Right through there for a strike. Tigers bullpen with some action. Tyler Holton up and loosening in the pen. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And ball one. Now a check swing, but he held up. And a foul ball.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
And now 2-2. And there's a ball.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. One down, base is empty. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. To the right side, Torres handles in plenty of time to first. He didn't make things easy for him there, but they still get the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Jordan.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Jordan Alvarez. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strikes.
That one the other way. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
So runner at second, 2 down. And next to hit for Houston, Christian Walker.
Ball.
In the dirt, blocked.
1-0.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Ground ball, Torkelson. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Astros 3, Tigers 2. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Caleb Ort. A chance at his first save of the year. And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Kerry Carpenter. 0 for 3 in this one. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And he grounds one to the right side. Into the outfield, base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Here is Gleyber Torres. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That's a strike, attacked with the sweeper.
Ball. No.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Next offering is in for a strike. That's a little bit low.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Good job to fight that one off. And that's too high.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Zach McKinstry in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And that's a foul ball. Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Trying to move the runners over. And a foul ball. So the tying run at second. And a sac bunt here. Paredes fires over to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Riley Green digs in for a critical at-bat, calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. Golden opportunity right here. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Takes it to the bag, that's 1. The double play ends it right here.
You can still feel the energy in this ballpark. What a great finish. Everyone on their feet looking for that pitcher to get the final out. They strand the tying run at third. The go-ahead run was at second base. A lot of pressure, but they were able to pull it out. Nice W.
3-2 the final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.